Have you ever wondered why some people never seem to smell no matter how much they sweat? Or why your body odor has changed over the years? Today we're diving into the surprising science behind body odor, sweat, and all those myths you've probably heard and maybe believed. From the truth about detoxing through sweat to why cauliflower might be affecting your scent, you're about to learn what's fact, what's fiction, and what really causes those mysterious smells. Hey there, beautiful humans. Whether you're here to bust some body odor myths or just curious if your feet are to blame, you're in the right place. This is a judgment-free zone where science meets real-life laughs. Think of this video as your cozy, no-shame corner of the internet. You're not alone, we're all a little stinky sometimes. Before you dive into the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Your support helps us create more valuable videos tailored just for you. Now that we've sparked your curiosity, let's clear up one of the biggest myths. Sweat doesn't actually smell. The real culprit behind body odor? Bacteria. Your body has two main types of sweat glands: eccrine glands, which help cool you down, and apocrine glands, which are concentrated in areas like your underarms and groin. The sweat from apocrine glands is protein-rich, making it the perfect meal for bacteria living on your skin. As these microbes break it down, they release smelly byproducts. So next time you catch a whiff, remember, it's not the sweat, it's the bacteria having a feast. If body odor is caused by bacteria interacting with sweat, then why do some people seem completely immune to it? Here's the fascinating part: not everyone produces odor. Around 2% of the population carries a rare genetic mutation in the ABCC11 gene, which prevents the production of the protein-rich sweat that bacteria love. Without that food, there's little for bacteria to break down, so no smell. This mutation is more common in certain populations, particularly East Asians. It's living proof that body odor isn't universal. So if your underarms stay fresh longer than others, it might just be in your DNA, not your deodorant. It's one more way your genetics shape how you experience the world. Since we've just uncovered how genetics can influence odor, let's tackle another popular misconception. Sweating detoxes your body. This idea has been repeated so often it feels like common sense, but it's not supported by science. While sweating plays an important role in temperature regulation, detoxification is handled almost entirely by your liver and kidneys. These organs filter out toxins and waste, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep your system clean. When you sweat, whether during exercise or in a sauna, you're primarily losing water, salts, and small traces of minerals, not harmful toxins. That refreshing post-sweat feeling? It's more about relaxation and circulation than detox. Even though many people swear by sweat lodges or intense workouts to purge their system, experts agree it's not how the body actually eliminates toxins. This doesn't mean sweating isn't beneficial. It still helps regulate your internal temperature and can support skin health by unclogging pores. But it's important to let go of the myth that it replaces the function of your liver or kidneys. If detox is your goal, focus on hydration, nutrition, and liver-supportive habits instead. Understanding how your body really works leads to better self-care and fewer misconceptions. Now that we've cleared the air on detox myths, let's step into another misunderstood area: foot odor. Many assume that smelly feet equal poor hygiene, but that's not always the case. In fact, even people who bathe daily can struggle with persistent foot odor. The real issue lies in how much sweat your feet produce and what happens to it. Feet have one of the highest concentrations of sweat glands in the entire body. Combine that with being enclosed in socks and shoes all day, often warm, dark, and damp, and you create the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to thrive. As with underarms, the sweat itself doesn't smell, but once microbes start feeding on it, those familiar, unpleasant odors appear. Washing your feet thoroughly, yes, actually scrubbing them, using antibacterial soap, and drying them completely before putting on clean, moisture-wicking socks can make a huge difference. Also, rotating your shoes to let them air out and using foot powders or sprays can help reduce microbial buildup. So the next time you notice an odor coming from your shoes, don't jump to conclusions. Smelly feet aren't necessarily dirty feet. They might just be working overtime in the sweat department. Understanding the biology helps replace shame with smarter solutions. Following our deep dive into foot odor, let's explore a more subtle shift that often goes unnoticed until someone points it out: how your natural body scent evolves as you age. Yes, your signature smell isn't fixed. In fact, it's influenced by many factors, including hormones, diet, environment, and even your microbiome, the unique community of bacteria and fungi living on your skin. One of the most noticeable changes happens later in life. As we grow older, our skin's barrier function becomes weaker, and there's an increase in the oxidation of fatty acids in the skin. This leads to the production of a compound called 2-nonenal, which is largely responsible for what's often referred to, not so kindly, as the old person smell. It's not a sign of poor hygiene, it's a natural biological shift. Changes in hormones, particularly during puberty or menopause, can also impact how we smell. So can lifestyle habits like sleep, stress, and what we eat. Instead of fearing or masking these changes, it helps to understand that odor is a reflection of our internal health and external habits. Everyone has their own evolving scent, and that's not just normal, it's human. Accepting it allows us to approach personal care with compassion, not judgment. As we've just seen, your natural scent changes with age, but your diet can shift your body odor even faster. Certain foods contain compounds that are excreted through sweat, breath, and even skin oils, all of which can noticeably influence how you smell. It's not about being clean or dirty, it's about chemistry. Take cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. They're packed with sulfur-containing compounds that, when broken down, can create a distinct odor, sometimes likened to rotten eggs. Similarly, red meat has been shown in studies to alter body odor, often making it stronger or more intense. Fish, especially in large quantities, can lead to the release of trimethylamine, a compound known for its fishy smell. Even alcohol can cause your body to emit acetic acid, a vinegar-like scent, through your skin. This doesn't mean you should avoid healthy foods or panic over every ingredient. In fact, a balanced diet full of fiber, antioxidants, and hydration can help regulate body odor naturally. And remember, everyone reacts differently. Some people might notice strong effects, others barely any. The key takeaway? Your scent is a reflection of your internal environment, and food plays a powerful role in shaping it. Be mindful, not fearful, of what you eat. It's part of understanding your unique body chemistry. Now that we understand how diet influences body odor, let's talk about how we manage it specifically. The difference between deodorants and antiperspirants, which many people confuse. They might sit on the same shelf, but they work in very different ways. Deodorants are designed to neutralize or mask odors. They don't stop you from sweating. Instead, they target the smell caused by bacteria breaking down sweat. Some contain ingredients like coconut oil, ceramides, or vitamin B5 to soothe skin and reduce irritation, especially helpful for sensitive underarms. Antiperspirants, on the other hand, are made to reduce actual sweat. They contain aluminum-based compounds that temporarily block sweat glands, reducing moisture and thereby the environment that odor-causing bacteria love. For best results, apply antiperspirants at night when your sweat glands are less active. This allows the ingredients to plug the glands more effectively, reducing sweat throughout the next day. If you're switching to a natural deodorant, give your body time to adjust. Natural products often rely on salts and plant-based ingredients, which may work differently than conventional options. Stick with one product for at least 2 weeks before deciding if it's right for you. Knowing this difference helps you choose the right product for your needs, whether it's reducing sweat, controlling odor, or both. Since we just discussed how antiperspirants use aluminum to block sweat, it's natural to wonder, is aluminum safe? This question has stirred plenty of fear, especially around claims linking aluminum to breast cancer. But here's what science actually says. Yes, aluminum compounds are often found in breast tissue, but that doesn't mean they cause cancer. The presence of a substance doesn't automatically mean it's harmful. For example, we might drink tea and catch a cold in the same season, but it doesn't mean one causes the other. Correlation does not equal causation. Currently, no clinical studies have proven a direct link between aluminum in antiperspirants and breast cancer. That's why aluminum is still the only FDA-approved ingredient for reducing sweat. However, if you're uncomfortable using aluminum-based products, that's okay. There are alternative solutions like aluminum-free deodorants and lifestyle practices that can help manage sweat and odor naturally. The most important takeaway? Stay informed, not fearful. Keep up with new research, talk with your doctor, and choose what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Whether you stick with a clinical-strength antiperspirant or opt for a natural deodorant, understanding the facts empowers you to make the best decision for your body based on science, not speculation. Now that we've cleared the air about aluminum safety, let's explore another lesser-known solution for excessive sweating: Botox. Yes, the same treatment used for smoothing wrinkles is also FDA approved to temporarily reduce sweating in areas like the underarms. Here's how it works. Botox blocks the nerve signals that trigger sweat glands, essentially putting them on pause. It's commonly used to treat hyperhidrosis, a condition characterized by excessive, uncontrollable sweating that can disrupt daily life. The treatment is quick and relatively painless, and results can last 3 to 6 months, making it a popular option for people who sweat heavily, especially during summer. Some worry that stopping sweat in one area will cause more sweating elsewhere. But the truth is, your body has millions of sweat glands, and it compensates without overloading other areas. The sweat doesn't back up. It simply decreases in the treated spot. Botox isn't for everyone. It's often reserved for more severe cases or those who haven't had success with topical treatments. But it's a powerful reminder that medical science offers advanced tools beyond what you'll find at the drugstore. If odor or sweating is affecting your confidence or comfort, options like Botox may be worth discussing with a dermatologist. You have choices and control. After exploring advanced solutions like Botox, it's important to return to a gentler truth. Body odor is deeply personal and entirely human. While there are medical tools and hygiene routines to help manage it, odor itself isn't inherently bad. It's simply a natural expression of who we are. Your body's scent is shaped by your microbiome, your genetics, diet, age, health, and even emotions. And just as your smell changes over time, so does your perception of others. What might seem strong or unpleasant to one person could feel comforting and familiar to another. Think of how a certain scent can remind you of a loved one, a memory, or even home. That's the emotional power of smell. It connects us to experiences and people on a deep level. Rather than viewing odor as something to fear or feel ashamed of, embrace it with understanding. If something feels off or unusual, check in with a healthcare provider. But don't forget to give yourself grace. We're not meant to smell like roses all the time. In the end, a little odor is part of being alive. And knowing how it works from bacteria and sweat glands to genetics and diet gives you the freedom to care for yourself with both knowledge and compassion. As we journey through life, one truth becomes clear. Our bodies are always changing, and that's something to embrace, not fear. The science of body odor reminds us that so much of what we experience is natural, personal, and often misunderstood. From the bacteria on our skin to the foods we eat and the genes we inherit, our scent tells a story of who we are. For seniors, this knowledge becomes especially meaningful. It encourages self-compassion during a stage of life when changes in health, appearance, and routine can feel unfamiliar. Rather than viewing odor or sweat as something embarrassing or shameful, we can see it as a gentle signal, an invitation to pay attention, nourish ourselves better, or seek care when something feels off. It's also a powerful reminder that the perceptions of others shouldn't shape how we feel about our own bodies. Every wrinkle, every scent, every shift is a part of our evolving identity. With kindness, good hygiene, and curiosity, we can age with dignity, armed not just with products, but with understanding. And that kind of wisdom, it's something only time can teach. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments one insight you gained and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback is invaluable and keeps us motivated. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Your support enables us to continue creating content that informs and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.